Hey y'all. So I don't know what I'm doing. Soffit here. I have a story to tell you all. If you wouldn't mind coming with me for a minute, I'll show you. So about a month and a half ago, when I had first moved into my new apartment, like the second I pulled in, I saw trash blowing around in the parking lot. But as I looked closer, the thing was alive. And so I got out of my car to go inspect, and it was a Luna moth. And this was the second time I've seen one in my whole life. These things are pretty rare. So I got out of my car to try to grab it because it looked like it was struggling, but I couldn't quite get my hands around it. It just kind of kept slipping out. And so I went back to my car to grab a box, but I couldn't find one. And when I had turned around, some sparrows had caught it and they were about to take it away. I drove my car, tried to, into the sparrows, but they just flew away with the moth. And so I bust out of my car and started running, and thankfully they hadn't flown like away yet. And I managed to scare the moth out of their beak. And so I picked it up in my hands and then went up to my apartment and woke up Taylor, and we put it into a box. And when we were gonna take it to a rescue center. And so, man, I'm distracted. We looked up rescue centers, everything was closed. I thought we'd have to feed it ourselves, and so I looked it up, and I found out that Luna moths don't eat because they have no working mouth parts at all, which I thought was crazy. Like, that's pretty cool. But that's because they only live long enough to breed, and then they die. Oh, I guess I never mentioned that this moth had broken wings, like from where the sparrows had eaten it up. So we took out the water that we had put in its box because it couldn't drink anyway. And we weren't really sure what to do because we didn't want to put this guy back out in the wild where a sparrow would just eat him again and he would just suffer a long death or a painful one. For the time being, we just kept him in the box. And after we found out that the thing would only live a week, we were like, oh, we want to name it, but we don't want to name it because we're just going to be sad when he dies. And Taylor was like, oh, I thought of such a good name, Eclipse. Eclipse was a good name because, like, you know, it's something so beautiful and it only lasts for a short period of time. And then I started working on a piece of music because I felt so inspired. And something I was thinking about while writing is that good things don't last forever. And Eclipse was like the perfect embodiment of that sentiment. So I worked on this piece of music for like 6 hours tops. By the time I was done, Eclipse was looking pretty sad and just wasn't really responding to anything much. And it had started like convulsing. It's not a word. What do you call it? Like seizure-ing? Whatever, convulsions. That, yeah, the moth started like shaking and it wasn't looking good. I thought to myself, it's not going to do well if it gets put back outside. It's either going to get eaten or it's just going to flop around and die on the concrete or something. I thought the kindest thing that we could do for Eclipse was to put him down, basically. And so we put him in the freezer so that it would like go into a hibernation state. And quite frankly, there might be a bug person that knows more than I do. And so if I did something wrong, please tell me. But we couldn't, at the time, we couldn't think of anything better to do. I got one more place I want to show you all. This is the spot where we laid him to rest. I think about him a lot. And I feel like this story is a good reminder to appreciate the good things you have while you still have them. Appreciate you guys coming along with me on this little trip today. If you did enjoy, please leave a comment about something small in your life that you appreciate. Doesn't have to be big. Anything can be small. Let me know how I did. This is my first vlog type video, and I know it won't be great. You know, I'm still small channel. Everything has to start from somewhere, so I'm gonna try not to beat myself too much over how bad it might be. I guess I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching.